We've been tracking it for about a week now, and now it is here. Our big weather system moving in, impacting us this weekend, and the worst of it really moving in through 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. We want to skip ahead though because we've got to talk about what we are tracking on Tuesday. We've got Tuesday's big rain and wind maker. Thunderstorm warnings just out to the west of us, and we actually got a new one that does include portions of Emporia. And radar heading off to our west a little bit, we have our first severe thunderstorm warning for our area that does include portions of Southampton County. That is going to be in effect until 7:45 p.m. Most of the area is under that level 1 or level 2 threat. So damaging wind gusts, flooding potential, those are going to be our two biggest threats. You want to shelter in a small interior room. You want to put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Tornado watch in effect until 9 p.m. for a large portion of the area. East of 95, we are dealing with a little bit of moderate rainfall. The rest of us just dealing with some scattered showers out there right now. Those warning boxes, lots of severe thunderstorm warnings, and also a lot of tornado warning boxes. County down to Bertie County and Hertford, starting to see a little bit of rainfall there.
It's not that bad. What is everyone talking about? Well, it is about to get a lot worse. And you know what? It's not very pretty out here today. You can see I am soaked.
Going to see that rain moving in from the southwest. As we head into Tuesday evening, though, this is 10 p.m. So I would say by probably 7, 8 o'clock, really starting to see that line of showers and storms making its way toward the area. Storm warnings associated with this system just down to our south and west, and lots of flood warnings out there as well. Radar, that big storm system that brought us all that messy weather, that has since moved well offshore, taking all of that mess with it, keeping a close eye on over the past week or so. We have been tracking it before it even made its way to the U.S. Maybe a few showers developing, and then especially by 7, 8, 9 o'clock, seeing that widespread rain moving across the area. Some of that may become heavy at times. What a difference a day makes as we take a look across the area. Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Williamsburg, down to Buxton. Lots of blue skies out there. Just a few clouds dotting the sky. Saw anywhere from about 1/4 of an inch of rain there along the eastern shore to about 1/2 an inch across the south side. We picked up about almost an inch there at Norfolk International. Next week, if you can believe it, we are heading into the coldest period of the year. That starts on Monday and then it runs until the Tuesday after that on the 23rd. That's when we normally see highs around 50 degrees and our normal low is around 33 degrees. You can see our camera on top of the Hilton there at the ocean front starting to shake a little bit. Winds are picking up along the coast. As we look at our temperature trend, we can kind of see that a little bit. Now we're only heading into Monday and that day is actually going to be a little bit above normal. It's not your imagination. A lot of us have been topping out mainly in the 40s the first week, but Saturday we actually got up to the upper 50s. Hertford County, Gates County down to Bertie County. We can see some heavier rain moving toward Lasker there. 46 in Norfolk, and I know here at the station I can hear the doors rattling, so the wind's really picking up out there. Could be a little bit better, but compared to the mess that we saw on Saturday, I will take this any day. Flood warnings in effect until Wednesday morning. Anytime we get all that wind out of the south and southeast pushing up into our waterways, we can see some of that flooding. Another big thing we're keeping an eye on, winds out of the southeast, 25 to 35 miles per hour. Now those are sustained. Gusts 50 to 60 miles per hour. We know that can definitely cause some damage, some downed trees, power lines. And then could we potentially see our first flakes? Yeah, we are tracking a rain-snow mix possible as we head into early Tuesday. Here is that storm system, that cold front making its way toward us. And as we get a closer look to the area, you can see just off to our west and down to our south, we're seeing lots of severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings. And well, we have been tracking the system over the past week, and yes, it is finally arriving. And here are some of the things you are going to have to worry about as we head through the next couple of hours. See the 50s for the most part, 52 for Virginia Beach, 52 for Hampton, 50 there in Cape Charles, so a little cooler there along the eastern shore. 6:55 a.m. and we're going to have a nice little sugar rush, so you'll definitely want to tune in for the 7 to see how that goes. Getting a little bit better as we head into Thursday, so yeah, it'll be dying down as the day goes on, but yeah, it is been howling. We can hear it here in the station. I went to the Mabuhay Festival in Hampton Roads, and yeah, it's the first ever one. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Back Bay Farmhouse Brew. I'm trying to see Kurt's face over there.
Well, he just walked into the studio.
He is walking in the studio, and I was like,
smiling with so much joy.
He is. I know he's got that snowblower ready. Hey, how cool would it be to be called a hot dogger, though? Let's put that on your resume.
It's true. Thank you.
For years, people have been dropping their plastic into bins like these all across York County. And all that plastic has been turned into 7 benches, just like this one at Tabb Library.
You may have heard of it, Tangier Island. It's a small island on the Chesapeake Bay. It's accessible only by boat or plane. And as you can imagine, the weather
plays a huge role.
Happy Saturday to everyone as we take a live look here over the Virginia Beach oceanfront. We've even got a few people walking along the boardwalk this morning, so they're not letting that kind of gloomy start to the day keep them indoors. You're going to want to grab the rain gear, though, if you are heading out later today. We've got about a 90% chance to see that wet weather, down to a 10% chance on Sunday. So this is what we would call a 50-50 weekend. Monday looking dry, 90% chance to see that wet weather again on Tuesday, then a 30% chance heading into Wednesday. There's our big storm system, though, today, an area of low pressure. It's going to be moving in as we head through the day today, spreading rain from our southwest up to the northeast. We want to get a little wider look of the area at first warning radar. We've got the kind of wintry weather just to the west of 95. So luckily too warm for us here to be dealing with that. But hey, if you're headed out west today, winter weather advisory, winter storm warnings are in place for the next couple of hours. Back here at home, though, we're seeing that rain starting to develop. So yeah, grab that rain gear if you're headed out. We are going to be dealing with rain on and off at times today. Could become heavy. We're seeing lots of yellows there, indicating some heavier rainfall. I do think a lot of this rain will be moving out by 6 or 7 p.m. So if you do have any dinner time plans, you should be fine. I would still keep that umbrella with you just in case. By Sunday morning, we'll be tracking lots of cloud cover, but clouds will clear as the day goes on. Should have a pretty nice sunset by your Sunday, and then lots of sunshine breaking out for your Monday before we see our next system that will be moving in. Soggy and windy weather just in time for our Tuesday. This is going to be the day you're really going to want to pay attention to. We've got a strong system moving in, spreading rain and wind in our direction, may even be dealing with a few storms. That's not out of the question. Now we want to talk about our rainfall because we usually average about a little under 3.5 inches or so for the month of January, and looks like we could be picking up quite a bit over the next couple of days. Now, as we head through your Sunday, we could potentially pick up maybe 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain. Fast forwarding to our Tuesday, we could pick up another 2 inches of rain. Now, this is our GFS model, so it is painting in quite a bit of rainfall. But as we switch over to our Euro model, it's basically saying the same thing, maybe 1/2 inch as we head through the day today, and then another 2+ inches as we head into Wednesday morning. So yeah, a lot of rain is going to be falling, and you're going to want to be prepared for that because we could potentially be dealing with some flooding over the next couple of days. Temperature wise, mild out there today. We'll see 57 for Virginia Beach, 60 for Elizabeth City, 60 for Suffolk, 55 today for Gloucester, a little cooler there in Melfa at 52 on the eastern shore, 61 for Norfolk today, and 57 for Corolla there on the Outer Banks. Temperature trend, we'll call it the upper 50s today because we usually do average together our 7 cities. Normal high being 51 degrees. We'll be into the low 50s on Sunday, upper 40s by Monday, low 60s on Tuesday. So we're talking about 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. Unfortunately, that's our wettest day of the week. We'll cool things down to the low 50s by Wednesday. The next 7 days, I do think we've got a little something for everybody here. We've got soggy and windy conditions today if you want a day just to stay inside, 58 for the high. Clearing and windy conditions on Sunday, 54, so cooling things down, but at least we'll see some sunshine. Clouds will build back in for our Monday. We'll see highs near 48. That's going to be our coolest day of the next 7. And then we've got heavy rain and wind on Tuesday. Tuesday is just going to be an ugly day. We'll see highs near 61. A lingering morning shower on Wednesday. We'll have that cool down behind that frontal system, 53 degrees. Mostly sunny on Thursday, and then we could potentially see a few extra showers as we head into Friday with that high of 58.